So I've been holding coaching calls all morning and just decided to take a little bit break, come out and take my puppy for a little bit of a walk. And I got to thinking that almost every coaching call this morning was about the same thing. And what it was about was that many loan officers are frustrated with the service levels that their companies are providing. And, they're saying, our service levels are not normal. Now, what I'm giving you here, I know is not news. It's not anything earth-shattering. But the advice I was giving all morning was, the first thing you've got to do is you got to set expectations with clients. You want to say things to your clients up front, saying, look, there is an incredible crush right now because interest rates are basically at record lows. We have crazy volume of loans going on right now. So what I want you to understand, Mr. Customer, Mrs. Customer, is that this is going to take longer. We're expecting that your closing will take approximately, and then insert whatever that time frame is. But then what you want to say to them is say, I promise you, we are going to get this done together. I'm going to be with you throughout the whole thing, and I will be communicating with you consistently. And what that does is that lets the customer know that their loan didn't go into the black hole. And what happens is, when customers feel that their loans just disappeared into this hole, that nobody's looking at it, nobody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, then that's when they start calling, that's when they start getting antsy. And you want to explain to them that this is not an issue just with your company. This is an issue with the industry. So this way they're not thinking, well, the problem's with you and they're going to go someplace else. So you want to clearly state to them that there's craziness is happening everywhere in the industry and everybody is overloaded. So then when you start talking to them about how you're going to communicate with them, how you're going to keep in touch with them, how you're going to go through it with them together, that's going to make them feel a little bit more comfortable. And you're also setting timelines that you're now going to hopefully meet versus not setting that framework. There are so many loan officers that when they just start talking to customers, say, look, things are just going to take a little bit longer than normal because of, don't say it's going to take a little bit longer than normal. Give them a specific framework, a specific timeline as to what things are running right now. And then just make sure you keep communicating that timeline or any movements in, as one of my customers called this morning, the movement of the goalposts, because things are changing. This is a very fluid situation as far as what's happening with interest rates and the mortgage industry, and it can change on a dime. So the more you communicate, the more you set that out, that they understand that, then the more, first of all, two things will happen. One, they're going to be more satisfied and have more trust in you. And two, you're going to reduce your stress because you're going to realize it's no longer about you not meeting expectations. It's about that you've set the expectations and your customer has bought into that and they're doing business with you on those terms. Hope this is making sense.